Yes, he said that, and straight up just telling us the exact story of how he felt at the time. So eventually, all of his plans to rebuild Korea, he had planning on becoming the financial minister of Korea and rebuilding it, but then he met my mom, and that's why we're all here, actually. my brothers who ended up coming over, and that's why we exist. And there they are. There. You can see our relatives, we just talked about how we all look alike, basically. She looks like her. We're all very similar. And that's them. I don't know, I guess that's basically all I wanted to tell you. I wanted to give you a different side of the story, a different way to think about my mother. If those of you who knew her know she was extremely humble and extremely quiet. And I'm going to invite any of you to share just a word or two, whatever you want. If you have a memory, you can come up here. You can stand up where you are and share it. I did just want to say also, though, that as most of you know, our sister passed away September 12th, and we have some of our dear friends of our sister here, and you know, there's been a lot of thought and memorials about Therese. We spent time, we just had on Saturday over 50 people in the city just sharing memories of her. You know, that is what she did. Therese was an activist in New York. That's what she lived for. She had a tough spot when her first love passed away, and when she was very, very young, and she was like, I need to find something meaningful to do with her life. And she devoted herself to environmentalism, to political injustice in the Burma situation, and ultimately in talking about consumption and the need to reduce consumption, because we know that wherever there's money being made, shortcuts are happening, and she saw that very clearly, and she saw it as her responsibility to reduce that, to be a part of making life more moral and more meaningful. And she was so intense, and so, my sister, one of the most sincerest persons. Every thing that she did, always towards what she was believing in, whether it's leaving Ken's flyers on the subways, ecological flyers, or all the moves that she made. That was Therese. So you are welcome to leave your own little stories about Therese, even if they're just a story from when she was a kid, if you know her. Last thing, let me just check my notes here. It's not that, you know, I wouldn't make 3 cents without it. All right. So, yeah, that is really all I wanted to say. And so I'd like to, yeah, that's... Oh, I'm sorry, Leslie. Yeah. So on top of everything else that Leslie did, I think at 4 a.m. this morning, she found our favorite picture, which we both saw the other day. This is, we talked about nature, runs through all of us, through Therese, and it started with my mom and dad. And you can see that, their love for nature right there. There's, here comes, there. Okay, so, there's my mom. I don't know if you can see, she's got a big smile on her face. She, was very conservative, but she always liked offbeat and exciting things, that part. You know, it's interesting. Now, just in case anybody out there thinks a little crazy or I take too many risks physically, you can see right now where I got it from. You notice these people here hanging on, these young 17-year-old kids. They're leaning into the boat. My mom's leaning into the boat. But somebody in this picture is kind of sitting on the edge, looking like he's reading a book. There's my dad right there. I don't know what he's holding on to, but it's not the rope. So, Denali. Yeah, Mount McKinley in Alaska, Denali National Park. They traveled all over the country, my father particularly liking America and all the beautiful things in America. And they put that into us and passed that on to us, and that's why Julia and Elena went backpacking, just a year ago, I guess it was about a year ago. So you can blame Pop for all the complaining he did to us. Okay, so, yeah, I didn't say anything about my father. He is the person I respect the most in this life. That as the years go by, the guy, he should be a saint. I don't know My dad is amazing, so please feel free to pay your respects to him. Talk loudly, and that's how it works. So let me open it up. So, if anybody wants to come say something about my mom.